When we first started off with placemaking at One Central, we knew it was going to be quite hard, and we thought there's going to be so many challenges along the way. But in reality, it has just delivered so much more than what we expected.
Placemaking at One Central is the name we gave to this whole program of activity that's been happening over the last 6 years across 6 city blocks as this One Central development has been staged out.
Following the earthquake, in the area which we are today, we had utter devastation. It was effectively flat land.
These 6 blocks were a no place. So to make it attractive for people to spend time here, you have to create a sense of identity, something for people to connect to.
With our goal of delivering up to 900 homes, we could have up to 3,000 people living back in here. You're not going to build straight overnight.
In a typical development of this size, you'd see lots and lots of sites fenced off or left vacant for years as the development slowly progressed.
There's no presence there, there's no people there, there's no community there. We really wanted to allow those empty spaces and super lots that were vacant to be opened up and used.
Fences, empty lots, vacant sites everywhere. The solution is placemaking.
When it came to a placemaking project in One Central, immediately I thought of Gap Filler because I knew they had boots on the ground, they had delivered successful kind of community-focused installations and activations in the city.
Gap Filler's mission is to help connect people to place. So we help create the conditions for playful engagements, surprise, experimental things that people can do or be involved in that will help connect them to place. Almost every project came through a process of engagement, existing community groups, residents, and so on, expressing the things that they wanted in their neighborhood, or more importantly, that they wanted to help make in their neighborhood. And that's why it creates such a strong sense of community, because people are getting involved in things that matter to them.
For me, one of the greatest parts of our placemaking program at One Central is the detour pump track.
We made sure through the design that it's a sort of track that anyone can use. So you'll see like pro BMXers doing amazing jumps here, and you see toddlers on their scooters. The number of people that use this, especially on weekends, it's nuts. I think Good Spot was the biggest surprise of the program. We never initially thought that car parking would be a great way to deliver placemaking. Actually created a sense of community at the car park through the way we did it, with morning parking attendants meeting and greeting people, giving discounts to people who were carpooling. All of the money earned from the car park went back into the Placemaking at One Central program. We worked with Te Whare Roimata, and a lot of people who'd been long-term unemployed for a range of health and other reasons acted as our morning meeters and greeters.
To see them on those cold mornings interact with people working in the city, in our community car parks, has just been fantastic. It's great to see them back on their feet.
The tool industry was great at stimulating central city living. A lot of the residents were downsizing from suburban homes, and so knowing that there's a place right there on their doorstep that they can borrow a tool.
The guys were able to put on workshops for all of our residents as well. Lots of creative things, lots of just really technical, functional advice for people moving into new homes. The great thing about the youth space is we were able to put on so many different events at that space. We also had the art spray cans, so all those taggers around the city could, unload all of their creativity onto those joints installations. We also had a space down there for the youth council.
I think the most successful key outcome for the youth space was just bringing life to the place. For a big placemaking program, it's possible with the right strategic approach to make sure that it adds up to more than the sum of its parts.
For Christchurch to be that international city, we really have to have people living in here.
Christchurch wasn't a place where inner city apartment living was well established. What they're finding now is they can't build them fast enough. That's what placemaking can help do. Provide opportunities or outlets for people to put their love or care for their place into action, to make it something public and shared that improves the neighborhood for everyone.